You've probably seen Huawei already take a stab at this form factor last year, and I do actually think that phone did some things better. Like instead of the Samsung, which folds out like a U, the Huawei folded out like a Z, which meant that you could use one part of the screen, you could use two parts of the screen, or you could use all three. Whereas the Samsung is a little bit more rigid. It only lets you go between the one cover screen and then the completely unfolded inner screen. And also, Huawei managed to achieve all three of these form factors with just one folding display, whereas Samsung's cover screen is a completely separate additional component to its folding display, which will be what's making this trifold the heavier of the two phones. I brought this up with Samsung. I said, why did you make yours like this even though it's less space efficient? And they said it's so that when the phone is folded up, no part of the soft inner display is being exposed to the elements, which I suppose, seeing just how soft that inner display is, feels somewhat justified. But then DeX has one final trick up its sleeve. So just like with other phones, you can also still use it to connect up to a monitor. It's just that when you do it on this trifold, the trifold itself can become an extension to that monitor. So even if you just have your phone and your laptop, you can have a dual monitor display on the go, which you have been able to do before on Samsung tablets. I just think it's sick that you can now do it with a phone that will almost definitely be with you. So honestly, I don't think the trifold is this experimental, quirky phone option. I actually think that this phone has immediately become the definitive Samsung Foldable. You will have to handle it with care, and you'll definitely have to pay for the privilege. I don't have the final dollar price yet, but the Korean price converts to around $2,400, which, when you consider that that is 50% more expensive than the Korean price of the Z Fold 7, I would guess we're looking at closer to $3,000 when it launches soon in the US. It's fine, just think of it like a grander slice. But because Samsung has spent so long making normal foldables and so long making tablets, this fusion of the two products doesn't feel like the first-gen experiment that you might expect it to. It is already polished and it is already taking full advantage of the extra space.